Welcome to Friday Friends, RI Elder Info's weekly look at the organizations and individuals providing resources for Rhode Island seniors, caregivers, and professionals.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. It is Friday, April 15th. That makes this the first evening of Passover and Good Friday, and I am really glad that you are able to join us here today. It is 9 o'clock on Friday. That means this is Friday Friends. I am Deb Burton, the Executive Director of RI Elder Info and creator of rielderinfo.com. We provide the most comprehensive resources for seniors, caregivers, and professionals. We are a nonprofit here in Rhode Island, and we are really grateful to our sponsors and our donors who allow us to bring this program to you. So I have to give a big shout out to Oak Street Health. They have locations in Warwick over in the Christmas Tree Plaza, in Providence on Branch Avenue and Broad Street, and another location up in Woonsocket. They provide comprehensive primary care for individuals who are on Medicare. They even provide transportation to the doctor's office, which these days that's getting more and more challenging if you're not with Oak Street Health. We also are very grateful to United Healthcare. They are a Medicare insurance company. My girl Jennifer Barrows over there can provide you with the answers to any questions you might have regarding Medicare. Also, a big shout out to Tamarisk Assisted Living Facility. Susan and Sean are over there waiting to hear from you. They provide a wonderful home-like environment for their residents. And if you happen to be a CNA or CMT and you are looking for a really cool place to work, you should check them out because it's a really great environment for both the residents and the staff. Also, big shout out to 321 Media. They are the ones who are running this behind the scenes and making this look good. So, big thank you to Ben, as well as England Studio. They are the masterminds behind the design of rielderinfo.com. England Studio provides web design and marketing all around the globe. They are an award-winning design team. So, it's really important. It is by word of mouth that we get our message out to folks, that you hit the like button and the share button, because we're talking about a program today that has funding available to do some really cool stuff. So I would like to welcome Jean from the YMCA of Pawtucket. Come on up.
Hi, how are you? Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm great. Beautiful spring morning. And like you said, all kinds of holidays here. And it's a great day.
Yes, that's it. And we're heading into, I believe, for the little ones, spring break. This is like a good day to have this conversation. Can you share, what does the YMCA offer for the grandparents who are caring for their grandchildren, or the foster grandparents too, who are caring for the littles?
Right. Well, we have funding through the Office of Healthy Aging to be able to provide respite care. So that means that during during school vacation week, we have a full day camp, and that can be paid for by this grant 100%. In addition to that, we have summer camp, which is we have funding for to help these grandparents, as well as before and after school care. And in some cases, even swim lessons and memberships, so that there's some recreational opportunity.
That's really cool. What does it take? Who's eligible to participate in the program, and what kinds of things can the kids do? Is it just for spring and summer, or is it after school?
Yeah, it's all year round. So if there's a need for before and after school care during the school year, that's available. And it's available for grandparents or foster grandparents who are 55 years or older, and have their grandchildren living in their home, in their legal address. And the kids can do all kinds of great things. So in the before and after school care, we provide homework help, snacks, physical activity, games, STEM projects. We actually partner with the Department of Environmental Management, and we have Roadie Critters, which is a STEM program that introduces kids to all the critters that they might find in Rhode Island. So it's very
Ooh.
hands-on and a lot of fun.
Do they get to touch the critters?
They get to touch, they're not live critters, but they get to touch things like skulls and
Ooh.
bones and feathers and that type of thing, even some pelts, some fur pelts.
Awesome. The kinds of things that you don't want the kids to touch when you're out walking in the woods.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. We also have arts. And then in the summertime, we have swim lessons. The kids go swimming a couple times a day. And we have archery, low ropes courses, arts and crafts, all kinds of sports, even some trips and exciting fun Fridays. Like today is a fun Friday. If it was summertime, we would have some guests at the camp that would be doing all kinds of different things, maybe circus juggling, maybe blowing big bubbles, maybe also doing like STEM experiments. So just lots of stuff to keep the kids active, having fun, meeting new friends, really working on social skills, which certainly was a big gap the last few years. So it's just a great place for them to be able to connect.
Wow. So I saw the recent kids count fact book, and it's something like there are 14,000 grand families here in Rhode Island. I mean, that's a lot.
Mm,
And sometimes these littles have really gone through a lot to have ended up living with their grandparents.
right.
So I think that this is a great opportunity for them to really kind of enjoy things and get connected with other kids and do fun things. Is it just through the Pawtucket YMCA, or is the program available at the other Ys across the state? And if you could share what those Ys might be?
Absolutely. Yes, it's the YMCA of Pawtucket. We have 5 branches spread across the state. So we have one in Coventry, that's the Westwood Y. We have 2 locations in Pawtucket itself, one location in Woonsocket, and one location in Lincoln. And then the YMCA of Greater Providence also has the grant funding. And so they have locations in South County, in Cranston, in Warwick, and in Providence, and in Barrington. So lots of locations spread across the state that offer this program to grandparents. And you're right, not only the kids have gone through a lot, the grandparents have gone through a lot too. So in order to get, this program, it's great because it gives them support as well. So the kids connect with other kids, but they also connect with caring adults. And we're actually starting a program this year where we are going to have a licensed social worker on that can help kids with their mental health as well as physical health and spirit, mind, and body, which is what the Y is all about.
That is really important. Usually, we talk about our older adults, but we really are seeing skyrocketing epidemic of mental health concerns among our children. And as parents and as grandparents and as great grandparents, sometimes as the case may be, we want to make sure that our loved ones are okay, and that mind, body, spirit connection is something that is kind of built into the YMCA environment.
Right.
You know,
It is
that's
definitely.
that's awesome that you're going to have a social worker available, LICSW, there who can kind of offer that support. And do you offer support also for the grandparents? Can the grandparents themselves join?
Yes. So the membership, the grant can pay for a membership for the whole family,
Uh-huh.
which gives the grandparents an opportunity to come in and also connect with people, as well as take our classes, swim in the pool, get whatever workout it is that they would like to get. And we have a multitude of classes, everything from yoga to senior active older adult classes to strength training. So whatever level ability that people are at, the Ys are all accessible to. We even have a lift to get in and out of the pool and elevators. So anybody of any ability can get in better shape and better health at the Y.
That is awesome. And I remember seeing something in the news, and I know it's not really within the Pawtucket Y circle, but the Cranston YMCA actually has wheelchair accessible weightlifting
Yep,
area.
they do. And we also have that in the Lincoln Y.
That is
So,
awesome.
yeah. And we have a wheelchair basketball too, actually, at the Lincoln Y.
Oh, wow. I did not know that. That is a great opportunity for people to get out and get the exercise they need, because even though you may be in a wheelchair with a mobility impairment, you still have to exercise the rest of your body and get your heart pumping and all those other fun things too.
That's right. It really improves the quality of life if people can get out and do those things.
So what are the criteria for the grandparent respite program to have the kids be able to go? Do you have to meet a certain income threshold, or what do the kids have to be legally appointed as wards of their grandparents? What are the parameters of the rules for the
Mhm.
program?
Yeah, the parameters right now are pretty generous. They really just have to be 55 years old or older and
Okay.
have to have the children living in the household. There's no income requirements or restrictions at all. It's open to everybody, regardless of your income. And yeah, really just that's it. It's very easy. There is a form that the grandparents are asked to fill out, which just gives kind of demographic data back to the government, and that's it.
It's funny when you have grant funding from the government, they're always asking for demographics and all of that. So it's never like a personal thing that, people are collecting that data. It's the federal government wants to ensure that everybody is treated fairly and equally. Um, are there programs available or interpreters available if the grandparents perhaps don't speak English or have limited English proficiency? Is there someone who can help them do the paperwork?
Yeah, that's a great question. Our paperwork is in Spanish as well as English, but we do have encounter many different languages at the Y, and we try to accommodate them all. Written, we just have things in Spanish and English, but we do have staff that speak Portuguese, speak Spanish, and several other languages too. So, um,
It's awesome. And so many times, funding for programs, particularly at this time of year when like the state budget is kind of coming up for renewal, is there adequate funding? Do you have funding still available for people to join? I know it's probably like you can't really run down today, apply for the program and have the kids start on Monday for spring break, but maybe, in time for, when school resumes in a couple of weeks. Is that a possibility? Do you still have funding available for the program?
yes, we do still have funding available, and we use every penny of it until it runs out, and we hopefully get renewed again the next year. So, yes, I would encourage grandparents to take advantage of it.
That is awesome. So it's one of those sort of hidden gems out there that can help our older adults who are caring for littles, you know, eh, get some support. Up to what age can the children be? Like how old can the kids be that grandparents can get help?
Yeah, up until they become an adult at 18.
Oh,
So,
wow.
there would be the older kids. We do have counselor and training programs that they can attend. That's usually between the ages of 13 and 15. So, and then certainly membership goes for all the ages, where teens are very popular in the YMCA. They spend a lot of time with
Yep.
us.
Yep. And I like the idea of the 13 to 15 because that's one of those challenging areas. They're not little, but they're not as grown as they like to think they are.
That's right.
So that's good that there's programs available for them too. That's awesome. So even if you are a grandparent and maybe you have that, I don't know, 15, 16, 17-year-old grandchild living with you and, they're into their sports, um, this is an opportunity through this program for them to be able to participate at the Y too.
Yeah, I would say any child over the age of 12 can come to the Y facility by themselves. They don't have to be accompanied. We treat them as if they're an adult and they can use the fitness equipment. They can play in the basketball gym. They can go swimming, whatever it is that they like to do. And it's not just sports either. We do have programs for the arts. We have creative writing, we have dance, we have digital art. So it's a wide variety of activities for the kids to do. Several of our facilities have teen centers where there's ping pong tables and video games and that type of thing too.
And the teen centers, they do have adult supervision, right?
Oh, absolutely.
That's always important too. So, what other things can the Y provide? So, I hadn't thought about the dance programs and art. Um, I always think of like the pool and I think of outdoor camp, that kind of thing. So, what other programs does the Y offer for folks of all ages?
hmm Yeah, so I mean, I would say we say everything from aqua aerobics to Zumba, right, and everything in between. So we do focus a lot on arts and humanities. So
Okay.
there's a wide variety of clubs too that people can join, book clubs and sewing clubs and pickleball clubs, and we also have. Anything, like I said, that is related to health, but also mind body health. So, Tai Chi and Qigong and those types of things that are more meditative, we offer. And then we have events. We have a lot of events that are generally free when you're a member at the YMCA, and
Mhm.
some are open to the community. For instance, April 30th is Healthy Kids Day, and
Okay.
we partner with like minded agencies and organizations. Anyone who has something that is healthy for children, come to our campuses and set up booths and activities, and everyone's invited to join us. So that's Saturday, April 30th, Healthy Kids Day. It's from 10 a.m. till 2. Almost every Y location will be having a Healthy Kids Day.
That is awesome. So if somebody wanted to inquire about the program or something like that, who should they call or where should they call?
Yeah, well, they can certainly call me, but they can call any of the branches and ask for the executive director who or the
Okay.
membership director, and they should be able to help.
Okay. Would that be Gloria Silva or Mary Seltzer at the Y?
That's at Greater Providence. Yep.
Okay. All right. That's awesome. And what is your phone number?
So my direct line is 401
Mhm.
889 2627.
2627. All right. So 401-889-2627. They can reach out to you directly. And is the paperwork available to download online if they wanted to do that too?
No, it's just once we sign people up, we'll send them the demographic form.
Oh, okay. That's easy enough. Can they come in to do that?
Absolutely.
Okay. So you can come into the Y to do that. And I'm assuming, like every other place in the world, you follow whatever the current COVID protocols are.
Yes, absolutely. We follow the state regulations.
Okay. Do the kids have to wear masks right now?
Right
I
now,
never
they don't have to.
Okay. I'm never really sure what the
I
current
know.
rule is. It feels like it
It
changes too
changes
often.
fast. Yeah,
Yeah.
we stay current with it.
All right. And again, can you just remind everybody what the criteria is for participating and how they do that?
Yep, sure. The criteria is that you have to be age 55 or older, and you have to have a grandchild or a foster grandchild living at your legal residence.
Easy enough. No specific financial guidelines on that.
None.
Awesome. So everybody's eligible.
Open to everyone.
That is amazing. And you're funded.
And we're funded, even better.
Probably the most amazing thing. All right, very good. So if anybody's watching and they want to participate, just give the 401-889-2627 a call. If it's in the Providence area, now there's two, Pawtucket area and Providence area. Is there another YMCA group or is it those two that cover the whole state?
We don't cover the whole state. There is another Y in Middletown, Rhode Island, and a Y in Westerly, and I'm not positive if they're part of this or not.
Okay.
I don't think that they are. I believe it's just the Greater Providence and Pawtucket associations.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, I'm really glad that you were able to come on today. This has been awesome. I love the YMCA. My daughter was a camp kid, and I think there's really some amazing programs. So I love the idea that the YMCA is supporting grandparents who are caring for grandchildren and foster grandparents. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome, and we're happy to do it. And I'm looking forward to meeting some new grandparents. I'm a
Awesome.
grandparent myself, so
It's the best thing ever.
it's great.
That is awesome. And it's the 401-889-2627.
That's it.
Perfect. Thank you so much for coming on today.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me on.
Yes. Well, everybody, an amazing program that actually gets people connected with the services and resources they need and is funded. How awesome is that? And everybody is eligible. So it's not like you have to bring in all of your documentation and things like that in order to be able to get the services necessary for your grandkids. I love the YMCA. So give Jean a call, 401-889-2627. And if you have any questions, she's more than happy to answer them for you. And I am hoping that everyone has a blessed Passover and blessed Easter. And I look forward to seeing you all again next week. And in the meantime, be well and be kind.
If you liked this video, please follow us on social media and subscribe on YouTube. For more information, visit rielderinfo.com or call 401-585-0509. If you have any questions, email deb@rielderinfo.com.